Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Welcome to this new video here on Onyxcoin and XCN, whatever you want to call it. Wanted to do a full update. I mean, technically, obviously, as you can see right here, the situation hasn't really changed. And I gotta say, I mean, this structure doesn't really matter that much either. So technically, the situation is still very similar to what it was yesterday. I mean, what we're basically waiting for here is some sort of a clean breakout, all right? And then I'm talking about a real breakout. So not just a move above the level that we want to break out above, which in this case would either be 2.16 or 2.15 cents, that's the main resistance level, or below this main support level right here at 1.85, 1.8 cents. And what you want to see is not only a break above that, but also a retest, all right? So then we can be sure that it's real, and preferably also with some volume, and then we can get some sort of a subsequent move into 2.5, or to the downside, which is still a realistic possibility, into a 1.5. And the big question still is, which one of those two is most likely? Now, not a whole lot has happened over the last 24 hours. I did not check if Onyx had any news that we needed to talk about, but still, yesterday I asked you all whether you want daily updates on XCN. So as long as a lot of you are interested in that and find value in that, I will continue doing that. I mean, I keep my eyes on XCN throughout the entire day, so I do know a little bit about what's going on. I missed something here with the Onyx smart wallet around the corner. That might be interesting. Usually, when you'd see something like this, what you'd see is that it would already have an effect, and so far that hasn't really been the case. So this is, I mean, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Look, Onyx, or at least XCN, which it was called Chain back in the days, has a quite controversial past, or quite controversial history, I should say. And that is something you should know, but ultimately right now they do seem to have changed, and they do seem to be a real project right now, trying to build something with value and also trying to do good for their holders. I mean, XCN, let's be honest, I mean, XCN is one of the only coins, I mean, if you bought that since November, it's one of the only coins that you're probably in a profit if you DCA, right? I mean, if you DCA here from the top, you might still be at a profit, but it's going to be less likely. So ultimately, they do seem to do their best for the community. However, like I said before, those fundamentals are good, but if it has no effect on the price, there's not much that we can say about that. And right now, and I've said this before, the developments, what you see for XCN are quite, well, not worrying, but volatility is coming in, all right? Because what you can see is that the volume keeps getting lower, and that has been the case since Saturday the 12th, all right? So since last Saturday, the volume has decreased and decreased, and the only time we had volume was to liquidate, in this case, liquidate shorts, which is potentially a good sign. But then we do see more and more positions being opened, all right? This is the open interest. And you can see that more and more open interest, or that the open interest has grown a lot since yesterday morning. And that seems to be mostly long positions. And that is what slightly worries me, right? Especially right here, the open interest growth from the 15th of April. But I'm trying to get some better data because, I mean, it shows, now this is pretty good. So here you can see quite a lot of longs here. Have been opened, not only longs, but quite a lot of them. And then right here, some shorts are closing, but the open interest has increased a lot. So that means that what I'm worried about, XCN has a great track record of liquidating both longs and shorts, some whipsaw price action. All right, so that we'll see something like this, and that is something that's super bad, because that's bad both for longers and shorters. Now, if I have to give you an educated guess on what seems most likely right here, in terms of, all right, are there more shorts, are there more longs, and what should we expect based on that? I would say that it looks like there's more longs, all right. So therefore, I'm slightly leaning towards expecting some sort of a big move down, and then after that big move down, the big question is well, can we actually hold 1.8 and 1.75 cents as supports? If the answer is yes, and we can actually reclaim that, that's good news. Then we can actually rally into 2.1 cents again, and potentially higher as well. But if we liquidate those late longers, and the price is not able to reclaim that, then we're going to drop down. Now, for now, I'd say something like this at least is most likely. All right, that's what I'm preparing for myself. I'll probably long the retest here if we actually are able to get that retest. That seems like the best opportunity for now. But that's it. That's what I think you need to know regarding Onyx for today. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.